Welcome to the Zoo. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A Erie Zoo. Are you ready to see your favorite animals?
Hi, my name is Dar, the keeper here at the Erie Zoo, and today we're in with our Visayan Warty Pigs. This is Darla, our female, or sow, enjoying some of her morning banana. And over there is our male, Alfie. Girl. These guys are found in the Central Philippines Islands. They were originally found in all six. But because of rapid deforestation in the 70s and the 80s, they're actually only found now on the Panay and the Negro Islands. They are critically endangered. There's only 300 found in zoos and unknown numbers in the wild, but there's not much habitat. Hi. If you guys look at Alfie here, you'll notice a slight difference between Darla and Alfie is Alfie's got what has gotten them part of their name is these warts on top of his nose. She's got a smooth nose. He's got some warts. What those warts are, they're hardened skin by his tusks. And the idea is they believe it's in part to help when the boars are fighting for territory. It helps protect their snout. But that's where they got their name from with the warty pigs. Now they have a very long snout, if you notice, but actually where their mouth opens, their nose is really long. And it's very hard. And that helps with the digging that they do, the rooting. And so they use it like a shovel. They push it in the ground and just push it all the way across. Now, the male warty pigs during breeding season will grow a huge mohawk. It's to attract females. The females find it really attractive. It's really thick. Right now, you can see Alfie doesn't quite have that. You can see a little remnants of it. It's coming out, and so it'll fall out and it'll start growing back in the fall. What I'm feeding them as part of their breakfast. Some yams, apples, carrots, which is exactly what they would eat in the wild. Some tuberous fruits. They are an omnivore, so they'll eat bugs also. They root around, so you see the yard's kind of all dug up, which is a good thing, because in the wild, it helps with reforestation. The Visayan Warty Pigs are very critical in helping with the reforestation of their habitats. Two different ways. The rooting that they do aerates the soil, so that helps bring air, water, moisture, and everything in it for new plant growth to get started. And then they also eat the larger fruits that fall from the trees that are too big for the local birds to eat also. So what they do is that after they eat it, walking around, and their waste will also spread the seeds similar to what the birds do. So it helps replant a lot of the forest. So them being in the areas is helping the regrowth of their habitat. The biggest threat to the warty pigs in the wild is habitat loss. That is why they're only on 2 islands right now. The other 4 islands have limited habitat for them, and when they were clear cut, they went extinct on those islands. So the 2 that they're left on, the Panay and the Negro, have limited habitat. They're down to 4% habitat than what they had 10, 15 years ago. And so they need a place to live. So the reforestation of those areas is key to their populations growing. Another big threat to them in the wild is hybridization with domestic pigs. They are close genetically enough that they can breed with them, which would kill off their genetic pool. With the Visayan Warty Pigs, there are only 300 found in zoos right now, but the breeding programs in zoos are being used to help repopulate, especially in the Philippines right now, but as the numbers are increasing, they're looking to actually release some into the wild in some areas where they are extinct, but the forest will support them, and also to help supplement some of the wild populations and add some more genetic areas to it. They actually breed fairly easily in captivity, so we've had a lot of success with increasing the numbers, and so hopefully we'll be increasing it more. We just need to restore the habitat that they have. All right, now we're going to get some enrichment ready for the warty pigs. They are one of the most fun animals to enrich because they love a lot of different things. All this paper product with these lovely pictures on them. They will tear into, they will get the food out of it, and then they will nest with it. So it's multi-purpose. Anything that we give them like this, boxes, bags, anything like that, Darla will take and make it into a nest. So today what we're doing is giving them some novel food. What novel food is stuff that's not in their normal diet. So it's a little bit, and so it's pretty much a little mixture of all their favorites. We've got some omnivore biscuits, animal crackers, some popcorn, and some cereal for some dry stuff. And then fruit and vegetable wise, I went with some cucumbers fresh out of one of our volunteers' gardens, and then some papaya that we have. So to give them something a little bit different in that for them to find. I'm just gonna put it in all kinds of different things for them. Some of the other things that they get is those, we have different balls that they get that we can put smears on. They have a bobbin. We give them magazines in the winter because they tear them apart inside in bed with them. And all that stuff does is it encourages foraging, which is what they would do in the wild. They wouldn't just sit and eat out of a bowl. They would have to hunt for their food. So it engages their minds more and helps them mimic some of their natural behaviors. All right, here we are. We're doing a training session with Darla here, a Warty Pig. What we've done in our inside area, so we are in one of the pens that the Warty Pigs have inside. We have, right now it's his little stand, so right now it's just bricks. We're getting something else done up. And what she's trained to do is she steps up on it, and so does Alfie, and it just gives us the opportunity to do a bunch of stuff. We have a little target for her that's hanging, and she touches it, and then she's getting reinforced on the other side. So she's focusing there, and then I can do different stuff here. So we'll do tactile. She's in training for a blood draw here, and we also work on our ultrasound training here. So basically getting her used to the feel of all the different things. The other thing that we could use this for is hoof trims. That's one of the big ones that we use with Alfie. He has one of his hooves curls up a little bit, so we have to trim that regularly to get it so it's nice and level with the other one. Ashley does a real good job at that for us. And then we also trained them for a thermometer. So they will let us, see she does it, there we go. And then we can put a thermometer and get her temperature. So she gets down, we wait till she gets back up. Step up. Good girl, good step up, good job. And she absolutely, as soon as she sees the bricks, she knows what's going on. She usually jumps up there and waits. Between our two pigs, Darla. Darla is super friendly. She's the first one to come up to people and stuff like that when we come out and exhibit. She likes to explore and she's very curious. And being a male in a prey species, Alfie is a little bit more skittish. So it's really rewarding when he does come up to you because it takes him a moment, but he'll overcome it and come up. He's gotten very comfortable here. Probably he has crazy eyes sometimes when he's a little nervous, but we worked with him training wise, getting him to come up and do different things, and he's gotten really used to us, and between the two of them, he's my favorite. Just because it's so rewarding getting him to do everything because it's a little bit slower, it's not immediate, but both of them are crazy smart.
Thank you for joining us again for another What's New at the Zoo sponsored by Chick-fil-A Erie. We hope you learned something new and exciting today about our Warty Pigs. Even though the zoo is open, we are still in the process of recovering from COVID-19 closure. If you are interested in supporting Darla or Alfie or the Erie Zoo, please visit our website at eriezoo.org and click on the Help tab to see all the different ways that you can help your Erie Zoo today.